Good morning, everyone. This is Carrie Scott calling from the Traverse City office. We are going to discuss our new ColdwellBanker.com website along with the seller strategies that the brand has brought to us. So pretty exciting times. We all know that we have issues with inventory in every market in which we operate. So the brand being having the initiative that we like because it's one of our core values, has really eyed ways to try to drive inventory for our agents in our local markets on a global scale with ColdwellBanker.com. So if you haven't been to ColdwellBanker.com in the last week, I highly encourage you to do so. It does have a new look to it. So this is our new homepage. Coldwell Banker, of course, always going to be branded to our beautiful CB North Star. And then as you scroll, you'll be able to see the additions that have come to us from the brand. So there's three parts to the new website, to the seller strategies. And then once we discuss those, we'll kind of talk about the Dream campaign, which if any of you are basketball fans and have been watching March Madness, you'll probably have seen the new campaign on TV. But let's jump into ColdwellBanker.com first. So the first part of our new seller strategies is the Move Meter. So this will take proprietary data from third-party aggregators, and it ranks two different cities based on a multitude of things. And let me go to my my document, and we'll go over what those are. So it will rank the two towns on a scale of 50 to 100. Now, if you're in a town with a population of 1,000 people, probably not going to have the data on Move Meter, but any of the larger areas will. I was testing it the other day, and I did Traverse City, Michigan to Westlake, Ohio, and it was pretty cool data. So jump in there if you have a few minutes, compare two different towns, and see the results that you get. The whole concept of the Move Meter is that people can dream about where they want to live. So they'll list their house and then be able to move to their dream city. The Move Meter is based on housing affordability, quality of life, job market strength, and living affordability. And you can see those are listed out here. This document will be sent out to you guys after the fact in case you want to share it with your agents or you want to talk about it in a lunch and learn or at a sales meeting. So that's the Move Meter. Lets people dream about where they would like to live. The next part is CB Estimate. So I'm sorry, they switched them. Sales Assurance was next, but we're going to go to CB Estimate. So this is not new to us. This has been embedded into some of the CBX products for quite a while. But now they have it as a standalone portion of ColdwellBanker.com. So what this will do is give the clients an idea of what their home might be worth on the market. This does take fresh data from public records, from MLSs, from a lot of different data points, and it's refreshed every month. So it does stay updated, market-ready information. Now, if the seller already has their home listed with somebody in the Coldwell Banker realm, it will not give them an estimate. And the reason why that is because we just want to protect our clients for our agents if they're already listed with one of our agents. But if it's a property that's not listed, they can come over to ColdwellBanker.com, type in their address right here, and get an instant estimate on the home. And you can see that from here, it is a proprietary logarithm using aggregated data. So it's collected from third parties and public records, and it is refreshed monthly. So keep in mind, it does stay accurate information. So the last part of the new seller strategy is the Seller Assurance Program. This is where it gets a little sticky for some of our agents in some of our markets because we know it's ColdwellBanker.com. It's an international website. It's being marketed heavily both through advertising and social marketing campaigns. But there are still a couple of programs here in the Seller's Assurance Program that we just don't have available in our markets. So you can see right here is Seller Assurance, and there's a couple different parts to this. There's Real Vitalize. There's Real Sure, there's Exclusive Look, which you probably recognize the name because it has been available to the agents, but it's now here for the consumer to view. And then the AARP Real Estate Benefits. So we'll go back over to my document and talk about these products. So the reason why we want to share these with our agents is because they may get a call from a consumer, right? The website's up, it's live, it's available to anybody, anywhere, and it's being marketed, so it is driving traffic, which is what we want. However, some of these programs aren't available to our consumers in our markets. So the first one is called Revitalize, and it provides home sellers with home improvement resources prior or during the listing. So if they need to paint their walls, if they need new carpet, if they need to upgrade a bathroom, they can get funds to do so through Revitalize's preferred vendors, and then at the time of close, they pay those funds back to the program. However, this is not available in our markets right now. And with inventory being as tight as it is, it's probably not a viable program anyway at this time. So the agents just need to know about it so they know how to speak to that to their clients. In this document, I have linked through the FAQs, which are found on CB Desk. You can go to CB Desk today and get these, but I've linked them through this document as well. In case you're getting questions from your agents, you can go ahead and share those FAQs. The next program is RealSure. So this is a unique program that puts cash offer into the seller's hand while our agents continue to market the property so that they can get the highest offer. So the RealSure cash offer, clients can perform an upfront inspection and receive home value statements to make an offer on another home as if they've already sold their current home. Again, this is not available in the markets in which we operate. We do know that it is in parts of southern Tampa, and we do believe it's being beta tested by Coldwell Banker Realty, which is the company-owned branch of Coldwell Banker, but we're just not real sure exactly where that is at. But as of today, it's not available in the markets in which we operate. So again, it's just a conversation that our agents will have to have if a consumer calls them. Now the last two are available. So Exclusive Look is available in Desk today and has been for a while. This is going to be based on your local MLS rules. So if your agent is interested in posting a coming soon property or haves and needs, they do want to make sure that they are clear on what their local MLS board will allow. Some MLS boards don't allow coming soon listings, and that they have to have the signed contract and in the MLS within 24 or 48 hours. So just make sure that your agents are real clear. If they have any questions, they can just see their broker or their manager in charge. They can always call the board if they want to as well, but they do want to make sure that they are staying within those parameters before they start utilizing Exclusive Look. The last one is actually a program that is ran through our relocation departments. So Shelly and her team in Michigan, Dennis and his team in Ohio, and Cindy and Lori there in Florida. So this does give cash benefits back to members of AARP. So if you have an agent that is interested in the program, this does run through the relocation department. It is part of our connection with Realogy Advantage Network, previously Cardis. So if you guys know what Cardis is, it's the same thing as Realogy Advantage Network. They just went through a rename. So the consumer can get benefits back if they are members of AARP, but the agent will have to pay that referral fee back so that it can continue to supplement that program. So if your agents are working with consumers that are members of AARP, they can turn that information into the relocation department to run through the program for the consumer, and then they would pay back that referral fee. But it is a benefit, and it is on coldwellbanker.com, so more consumers will start seeing it. And again, if we go back to coldwellbanker.com, we'll see that it's right here. So when you click on that, it kind of explains a little bit. They can click Learn More, and it describes what all of these programs are to the consumer. So again, you can see this is information that's out there to the consumer, so we just need to make sure that our agents know about it. Now, we are going to be able to customize the seller assurance program for the Schmidt family of companies. We will be building out customized pages on our Moxie sites and have those available over the next coming weeks. But because coldwellbanker.com is what it is, it's out there today. Now, we cannot customize coldwellbanker.com. That information will stay there. It's going to be on the site. Our agent pages and our office pages today have not been updated on coldwellbanker.com, so they don't include the seller insurance program. They look just like they did prior to the new launch. Moving forward, we do know that ZAP will be going away by the end of the year. When that happens, we're anticipating that our current agent websites and office websites on Moxie will be the replacement product on coldwellbanker.com. So at that time, we will be able to have our customized seller assurance program up and available on the agent sites and on the office sites. Of course, coldwellbanker.com won't change, but then we'll be able to have our own proprietary program out there for our consumers to see. So let's talk about the Dream Campaign real quick. The Dream Campaign really is that, dream of home ownership and anywhere you want. Then that's why the Move Meter is important. So if you've not been watching basketball or a little bit of golf, you may have come across the commercials on social. It is the Dream Campaign. If you head over to CB Desk and go to Brand Serve, we do have our own branded by DBA videos that we are able to use to advertise on social media. There's great social content, there's graphics that you can use on Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is that you're advertising or where your agents are advertising. So all of that's available today in Brand Serve. So head to CB Desk, click on BrandServe, and see the content from the Dream campaign. I know myself, I'll be watching Michigan play Villanova tonight, and I'm sure I'll come across that Dream campaign commercial at some point. If you're having troubles finding it and you want to view it, just reach out and I can send you the link. So let's see what questions we have. I'll open up the chat box. Feel free to unmute if you would like and ask any questions. Like I mentioned, this document that we have prepared with some FAQs will be sent out after the call. We do have the big FAQ right here that does talk through the Dream campaign, and it does give links for feedback. The brand wants our agents' feedback, so feel free to send this whole document out to your agents along with mentioning it at a lunch and learn or a sales meeting. I don't see any questions, so we'll give it another moment. We have about 4 minutes, so maybe while we wait for any questions, we'll just pop over to CB Desk real quick. So my CB Desk, log in with your coldwellbanker.com email address. If you don't know where BrandServe is, you can feel free to type it in the box and it will come up. Give that a moment to load. And then you'll be able to see there is different social content, there's customizable content, there's cover photos, there's all of this great content in here. There's campaigns specific to CB Estimate, specific to MoveMeter, and specific to seller insurance program. So if your agent wants to go ahead and kind of ignore seller insurance right now because we don't have a couple of those programs, they can go ahead and advertise just the CB Estimate and or just the MoveMeter. So lots of different content is in here and customizable, which we all love, right? Great. Well, I don't see any questions that have come out. So as always, I really do appreciate your time today. Look for this document to go out after the fact. If any questions come up, please feel free to reach out and let us know what we can do to help. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye now.